Let's do a confidence interval for population proportion. The problem says, in a survey of 1,002 people, 701 said that they voted in a recent presidential election. Voting records show that 61% of eligible voters actually did vote. So, find a 99% confidence interval estimating the proportion of people who say that they voted. So to begin, I think it would be important to figure out some key information here, like our n is 1002, our x is 701. If we need to, we can find our p hat also. Now p hat is not 61%. 61% is another piece of information that they give, so please be careful with that. P hat is x over n, which is 701 divided by 1002. Now I don't think we need that information, but let's figure that out anyway. 701 divided by 1002. And we get 6996. Okay. Now if you were to do this by hand, you would need to look for the table to get your z value in order to find your margin of error for your confidence interval. Instead of doing that though, we're going to go ahead and use the calculator. So let's go to our calculator and hit stat, test, and we're going to scroll down until we see one prop z int. Now the x value is the x value that we have that's given, that's 701, and we need an n value. I press enter and our n value is 1002. Our confidence level is at 99% confidence, and then just arrow down and hit calculate. So for the sake of keeping our good record here, we want to write down the calculator command that we used. And then instead of writing the way the calculator has it here, I think it would be a good idea to write your confidence interval as 0.6623 less than the proportion, which is less than the upper limit at 73691. And we can write this as a percentage if we want. Couple of other pieces of information. The p hat was something that we calculated earlier, and the one prop z int actually calculates that for us as well. Okay, so now the next thing to do is probably to write this in words. We can say we are 99% confident that the true proportion is between 66.23% and 73.91%. So this is a statement that we can make about our confidence interval. Now in part B they're asking, are the survey results consistent with the actual voter turnout of 61%? Why or why not? I think this is an interesting question to look at. If we take a look at a number line of percentages and we see our confidence interval at 66% or 0.66 and 0.73 or 74, and we're saying that the true proportion lies somewhere in here. 61%, our actual voting records is 61%, and our confidence interval didn't seem to have caught that. So it seems like more people in the survey were saying that they voted than those people that actually did vote. So the survey results consistent, I would say not really consistent um, with the confidence interval. And what we can say is that it seems like more people said they voted than the actual turnout. Okay, so this is a confidence interval for proportion.